first of all, going through the summer, we have the club ranking update, which is quite important for attracting new players, etc. So let's see where we are. We're not in the top 17 anyway. There's a surprise. We were 222 last time, so let's see how much we've improved. We're up to 189 on the back of getting promotion. That's a bit disappointing really, because there you see Blackpool are above us there. I thought we might have gone up a lot higher than that. We're in the Premier League now, even though it says Sky Bet Championship still there. You'd have thought it would have gone up based on the fact that we are in the Prem. So, I mean, Reading and teams like that that are above us still. Disappointing with that. I thought we'd have gone up a lot higher than that, I must admit. Anyway, on with the transfers. So there's other teams interested with us. Let's just have a look who they are. In a minute we will. Some players have left your team, so that's there you see the list of people that have gone. All the loanees, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 have gone. Wow. Check offers, list of offers. So we've got a renewal for Spartans, we've got Leicester, Reading, Blackpool, Nottingham Forest and Wigan Athletic. Well, we know we're going to just do it straight away. We're going to accept the job of SP Spartans again. We're not going anywhere else. They're our side. That's where we're going. End of. Okay. Forward time then. You will remain this. Yeah. Hopefully some players, let's just do those, let's just do some contract renewals first and see what money we're going to get in. Rustworth wants to renew his contract. We really want to get rid of him, but we'll renew his contract and then we'll see if anyone comes in for him up for sale. Just accept it. Get rid of him in a minute. Hopefully he's not really played any games for us at all. What prize money did we actually get? Oh my god, 1.3 million, that is derisory. That is an absolute joke. For getting promoted into the promised land, that is absolute dog shit. We ain't going to be able to do hardly anything. Annual sponsorship. So we've actually only got 4 million to spend. Gonna have to try and get rid of some people, that's for sure. Absolute dire dog shit. Got 4.2 million. Let's try and get some business done while we've got a chance then. Let's go through the squad list. Hopefully most of these are up for sale. Let's just double check. Yep. Might be able to release a few of these. Yeah, get rid of him. It's more than this. Salary's more than that. Get rid of Liechtenstein. There's a few here we can probably get rid of. Wallace is number 2, obviously our number 2 goalie, young lad. So that's okay. Is Custolius up for sale? Yeah, he's up for sale. Hopefully we get some money in for some of these and let us do some business. Gazalia, someone interested in him, that's good. Zelstein, he's on the list. Yep. So we have got some decent players up for sale. Radachov, he hasn't had a bad season. Hopefully someone might come in for him. Jakenberg, he should be on the list, yeah. Richard Harty, hasn't played at all hardly last season. What's he to release? Pittance, get rid of him. His salary's more than that, save some more money. Beljaros scored a couple goals for the Spartans. Everybody's up for sale basically. We've got a very small squad, only got 18 now. Melandinho, another one who can go. Get rid of him. Noli goalie, didn't even know he had another goalie down there. Who's that rubbish? He can go, get rid of him. Get out of this club, you dirty little trike. Don't want you sniffing around when you're nobody. Out you go, on your bike. Bare bones in the squad, only 17 in the squad. Sell half of them given the chance, don't really want them. None of them are worth jack, really. Now we're going shopping. Come on.
Have a quick look then at list of targets, I suppose, to see if there's anything in there that's going to come out and slap us in the face and say, yes, now you're the man for us. Since we are in the big league, we do need a goalie, don't forget. Christ, he's got a head of hair, hasn't he? J.M. Garcia. What's he like? Goalkeeping skills of 82. Well, you will have to think about a goalie at some point. A couple centre backs there that don't look bad. Bamba. It's quite a big unit. Not got a lot of pace about him though. Oh, 77 on the speed. He's not the worst player I've seen. Gustavo. We do need a centre back. There. He's a great big unit. Form of 4. Not the worst again. There's a couple decent centre backs there. Good. Bruno Rodrigo. Right back, right back. Dunker, left back. J. Torres, midfielder. He don't look bad. 84 rated. Bad. So there's some better quality players here. Lundstrom. Someone that way, I got a hope of seeing some of them. Christ, how are we going to pronounce them? McGinn. Now he wasn't bad for us, was he, McGinn? J. Mead. Is there any strikers? Parry. So you got about him. Not bad, to be fair. Puo. That's it. Right, let's go to our favourites list before we make any bids on that then. Any of these up the ante on lights are coming to us. The Llama, but his stats are incredibly high. No chance for some of them. Redmond, the flying winger. Doesn't look that good though, does he? Zaha, now that would be a signing. We've wet the whistle quite a few. He's 1.9 million though. This is market value, that's the thing. 5 mil, we can't afford it. Not even now going up into the big league, we still can't afford it. No chance of getting a Barbu back. Absolute joke. Frank is at the club. Attacking midfielder S. Roberto. He's on an awful lot of money as well. Griezmann, 12% chance. EDJ, no chance of him coming back. Thought he enjoyed his season on loan. Obviously didn't. Don't want nothing to do with us now. Sky, he might be decent. Got a monster at the back. The goalie wants to come back if we wanted him. Van der Hart. Congola, 28% chance. Still not convincing. Brevens, that was one that we were looking at before on the cheap. And him. Gertison. Certainly not the worst player in the world, Gertison. Kostic, 60% chance. Well, we want him. We're going in for a permanent deal for Kostic. He certainly had a good end of the season. There's no reason why we shouldn't go in for a full contract for him. He let no one down. Like Valerie Poulsen, what does he want? 49% chance of Val Poulsen coming to the club. gone up a lot as well. Also try and get Valerie Paulson back because he's cheap. Nothing wrong with those two bits of business. I don't think anyone could grumble with that. There's Philippe, he was a decent goalie. 31% chance of getting him. Good stats there as well on Marquinhos. Wonder what chance we've got of getting Wellington 48% chance. Him and Fred. Fred's 45. We could take the punt on one of them. Gonna go for Wellington We'll request a loan deal for him. We've got one more bid left. We know we're gonna have to go for a striker. There's Big Patterson, he's gone up a couple for us. Gonna have to go shopping now and searching. There's nothing appeared in the youth thing, anything better, is it? Oh, there's a couple new ones in here, looks like. Braga. Not got a lot about him. Ashim the goalie. Ostrozolovic, big centre back. Apart from that, pretty rubbish. So, do we go for one of these centre backs that wetted our whistle on the list of targets just to get one in? Form of 4 does worry me a little bit, but some of them are quite expensive there. Bamba, they want a lot of money for Bamba. Again, perhaps it would be paid to go for Mvor on a loan deal. See what he's got about him. That's what we're going to do rather than spend a lot of money on him. So that is all our bids in. I will let you know how successful we are with them. Not exactly like over the moon with what we can do. Really disappointed with the amount of money we've been given, to be honest. I'll be back in a jiffy. Okay, so we're forwarding time to see if any of those 4 bids are successful. We did have a quick look in the free agents while you were... Well, I paused it there. And there are some ridiculously good free agents there. One of them called Timlin is 95 rated at 16 with ridiculous stats, and I've got a 70% chance of signing him, but I just think that's possibly a little bit cheating. I'll show you in a minute that we've received offers for some players, so that's encouraging to start with. So Castro, one of the ones we wouldn't have wanted to have got rid of, really. What sort of offer is it? Is it one that's going to make me think market value? What a derisory offer. Absolute derisory, that, isn't it? Dear me, what are they doing? It's £1 million too short. At least. If you want him, he's that amount of money, let me tell you. Okay, so what has been accepted? Anything? Oh, broke down Val Paulson. We've got an agreement with Kostic. He should be the first signing then. Oh, it's cheap as chips as well. Thank you very much. That is nice and cheap. Oh, gonna have to. I've got no problem with the amount of money. It's just to
terms of how long really. I want him for at least 3 seasons, and I'll give him a little bit more salary. That's what he needs to come. Give him 650,000, no problem. It's a shame we've got to enter renegotiations really, so I'd just like to have signed him, but obviously 1 year contract is not really enough for me. So Castro's in the mix, Wellington Nems broke down, and we've got Envor, which is a loan deal, so hopefully shouldn't be too much money at all. My goodness, £32,000, we can't go wrong with that. What's happened here then? The money seems to have dropped down to nothing. Well, we accept you, thank you very much. Cheapest chips coming in. Go for a couple more, they're going to be like that. We can't for a minute. So hopefully we got 2 at least coming. It's a shame Paulson broke down. We're forward time again, so we can then actually bid. Here he is. Looks a bit like Val Paulson. That generic face. He's in anyway. We've received some more offers for players. I shouldn't think that might be Castro again. That's Pachili. He's not been playing, even though he probably would. Again, it's not a very good offer, is it? When he's worth 800, they're offering 400. Absolute stinker of an offer again. We probably would have taken like 6, so we're attempting. We just want 8. We just want what he's worth. They come back in with anything for Castro. It's broken down. They didn't want to play that much. Agreement for Kostic in place. Same money, hopefully. Yes, and he wants the 3 years. He's accepted it. Kostic is a full-time Spartan. That is great news. Right, now we need to go looking for a goalie, a forward, lots of other stuff. I'll just show you that those ridiculously high free agents that I just feel would be cheating really, just to lap them up. Advanced search. Free agents. It's really only one. It's Timlin at the top. 70% chance of signing him. Look at his stats at 17. Absolutely crazy stats. I mean, if you want to cheat and sign him up, I mean, Juan is regenerated youngster, and again, very good player. Salary is ridiculous. That's the only thing. I'm tempted to go for Kennedy, the Everton player who's been released, obviously. Give us another option off the bench. Annual salary of 1.1 is quite high though. And bearing in mind the transfer fees that we've been looking at so far, at the moment I'm just going to go shopping where I have been shopping, to be honest, because they've been very cheap. So, see who's on the transfer list a minute. What chance have we got of signing some of these? So Zaha was on the transfer list, interestingly enough, as was that Torres bloke, who's quite cheap all round, to be honest. J. Torres looks quite decent. What about Farfan? What's he like? Decline. Good player, but the salary is quite high for him. Sujamin Mani. Ooh. Again, decent player. Left-footed. SS. Play anywhere really. Might be worth a bid. I mean, they're saying his market value is 4 million, but some of the deals that have come back at the moment have been absolutely ridiculous. So we could go for him.
Zonzi, another good player there. Samuel, getting on a bit now. Vitolo. Ravat. What does he look like? Decent. Gustavo. He would be an absolute tank to have in there. Alice Cooper. Now Jamie Ward. I wouldn't mind him, because he's just so quick to have off the bench. I'm putting a cheeky little loan deal for him. He had him at Northern Ireland. See if they are interested in loaning him. Can make things happen, that's for sure. Gufran. Another decent player there. Ruben Castro. Bit old now. Backman. Kirchhoff. German, absolute giant. 196, got a bit of pace about him as well. He's decent. 79, looks a decent player from Munich. Let's have a look. Negotiations. Let's go for a loan deal. Be decent if we can get both of them. He's on the last year of his contract, so if he comes in as decent, we might get a bit of a deal there. I like the look of that. Two real giants at the back, that will be. Both over 190, shouldn't be beaten from anywhere in the air with them, and both with decent pace. Who else is on this list then? We can look at a few oldies here. We really don't want anything around 30, to be honest. Paolo Cannavaro, he's getting on a bit now, I should think. Pity. Chevrovic, we've had him before from Real Sociedad. Decent, but yeah, nothing really wetting the old whistle at the moment. Nothing coming out and biting me on the ass and saying I want to play for the Spartans. On the transfer list here, Lallana, just the wrong side now. Insigne, there's a name. He would be decent, only 21. Napoli, SS77, decent salary, still developing, nice stats, very good player, busy little player in and around the box. Let's have a little cheeky bid at him. Go for a permanent, I think, got 72% chance. That could be a real steal, especially if the money comes back like it has been coming back. He might not be, that could be the catch of the season. Not a lot else on here. Looking like it. Nah. Maynard, Mason, Barry, Vaste. A lot of dross really. Niang, young centre forward from AC Milan. He would be decent. Not a great percentage though, only 11, so we're not going to waste our bid on him. Right, let's come out of that then. On to the next week then. Let's move on and see what's going to happen. So Kostic, there he is in a Spartan shirt for the next 3 years at least. He has joined. I know I said also for the beginning of next season we're going to look at doing the kits again, aren't we, as well. Players offers in, some, so a bit of both. We've got some fixed, some not. See, offer in for a couple offers in then, so offer in for Jakenberg. Again, it's derisory, but it gets him out of here, I suppose. We will adjust it slightly though, because it is derisory, really. If we can get 6, we'll probably be happy. Broken down for Chile, they weren't prepared to pay any more. What are they coming in for him? 605. Well, we're going to accept it because it looks like it's cheap is what's going on here. So we get a couple out, get some salary back in. Terms for Insigne, how high is this going to be then? 1.6 million. Again, we just want to adjust the years. We want more than 1 year out of him. We want it for 3 years so we can develop him a little bit. We will give him a bit more for that as well. What signing he would be. Youngster as well. Kirchhoff, we've got an agreement for Kirchhoff. Loan, hopefully it's cheap. It is, it's another cheapest chips, it's 32.5. There's obviously some bug happening here. Keeping these figures low, but we'll have him on a year loan. And what was the other one we went for? Jamie Ward. An agreement for him as well. We went for him on loan, didn't we? So it's the same situation. He's only come in for 32,000 as well. Something weird is happening here. Should have let Jakenberg go, really. We need to get a few more in while it's happening. Do we have any negotiations left? Valerie Paulson is 49 still. We will start negotiations with him again in the hope to get him. So we've managed to sign those 2 more loan players. Another centre back, absolute monster, and Ward, the flying winger from Derby. Hopefully we're going to have a deal in place now for young Italian Insigne. More offers for people. Gazalia. Insigne is coming. Yep. 3-year deal. 1.6 million. That is an absolute steal. That is exciting. That wets my whistle. That gets me going. I can't wait to get him on the ball. Make some magic happen. Val Paulson's come in as well by the look of it on a permanent. No money at all. He wants a 4-year deal. 600,000. Absolutely nothing for that rock of bedrock in the middle. Valerie Paulson back at the club. Good news. Gazalia should be going out of the club if it's anything like. It's not going to be as much as we'd have liked, but salary and everything, he's gone. See you later, Gazalia. Thanks for the memories. There hasn't been many on your bike. Pichili, right back. I reckon he'll be going as well. Yeah, again, it's cheap, but we're going to accept. Oh, we can't. Only got 16. We'll have to let that one burn. Jakenberg broke down, but we'll let the Pichili one just burn there, and we can get rid of him in a minute. It's all hotting up now. Part 2 of this window. There will be another part to this window. This is the end of part 1, but it's the second half of what I've been recording, and there will be another episode of the window, so there's a lot more to go, and this is getting on for 30 minutes now. So we're going to have a go at Wilfred Zaha. I know he says he's worth 5 million, but the way the money is at the moment, that could be about 2 million. So we're going to sniff for some of these unlikely candidates and see what's going to happen before we let you go. Who else are we going to put in something for? BDJ don't want to come back to the club. S. Roberto, he could be decent. Anyway,
we'll wrap up this part of the transfer window. This has been episode 19 with the Pro Spartan Gamer, and I'll catch you next time, dudes. Chill, stay safe.